Call out the CG of Goblin Slayer as much as you want. This episode's action sequence was just well animated. Like, it was amazing all over for me to watch this action sequence. Even though there was CG of obviously Goblin Slayer in it, it still was freaking amazing. The way they just animated this through like, damn, I really enjoyed the CG for this. So let's get into what this episode was really about. Basically, this episode showed us that Goblin Slayer is not an OP character. That's simple, and that's the first thing. Second thing, yes, I did make a mistake in the previous episode and said that this was a Goblin Lord, but apparently Goblin Lord hasn't showed up yet. This is a Goblin Champion. So I'm really sorry about that, but let's talk about how Goblin Champion basically one shot uh Goblin Slayer. Yep, he one shot him. This pretty much proves that it is not normal, and because Goblin Slayer already has said this in like episode 2, I think so, that a Goblin Champion and a Goblin Lord are pretty much equal to Platinum rank adventurers. It pretty much sums up how powerful Goblin Champion is compared to all these silver rank people that are around. And obviously, I don't think the Goblin Slayer is silver rank in anyways. I feel like he would be. Yeah, I wouldn't say he's platinum rank yet because obviously, if he was platinum rank, he would have easily taken down the Goblin champion. But he is. If I had to put him, he would be. I think so it would be around gold or something. I would say just above silver. I wouldn't put him as much as platinum. But yeah, just above silver somewhere. That's pretty much where I would put a Goblin Slayer, to be exact. So, it pretty much determines how strong a Goblin Champion can be, because even with the whole crew, and like not only that, but also with all this intelligence and stuff, it already shows that a Goblin Champion is much more intelligent than a normal Goblin. So, yeah, even with a whole crew of 5 people who have been able to take down goblins like just like this, Goblin Champion is no joke compared when you compare them to, especially when he just bit off the priestess's arm. I think so, or was it a neck? I don't know. I think that was her arm. I think so, because I saw the arm getting animated. Oh, by biting off her arm, I have to give props to this. No censorship, and I like my anime without any censorship. I like my anime without any censorship. Obviously, didn't show uh, complete nudity in it, but no censorship, meaning that blood and gore were 100% visible, meaning that you could literally see a goblin get cut in half. You could literally see the arm part coming up apart uh from the priestess's like whatever body part she was ripped off from. You could see her body part getting ripped off. Like, I like my anime. Whenever it's a dark anime, I like it. I like it to be like that. Like, it just has to have that function, because it's not a dark anime without a actual background like that. So yeah, that was a pretty cool thing. I think so they did not give a shit about censorship, and they just showed that was complete gore and messy shit. Now, if you are, again, if you guys are like really cringed out by this shit is normal in dark anime, alright? Because I see people telling like, ew, that's cringy. Like, no, this shit is pretty normal in dark anime, because as somebody who has seen dark animes, I can pretty much admit that this is pretty normal for dark anime, and it's just normal. Like, what else do you guys want me to say? Like, nah. But yeah, uh, other than that, Obviously, the dice was rolled by whoever the master is, and we also see this voice speak up like, you want to slay goblins, like somebody's actually playing D&D to be exact, and he's like, you want to slay goblins. So it was pretty cool. Even this must be something from the past, I would say, from Goblin Slayer. It kind of felt like somebody was playing a D&D when the whoever's narrating that said like, you want to slay goblins, and then throws off the dice. It kind of felt like you were like someone was playing D&D and kind of controlling this all, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Like that's a pretty cool sequence to add in. Um, Obviously there was some greatness in the start, some really good greatness, but I would rather have that like the manga greatness, because I know manga doesn't give shit about censorship. There is complete, yes. If you guys want to check it out, the manga it has complete nudity and shit in it, so you guys can have that. But I prefer you guys read the light novel because the anime follows the light novel, not the manga. So just pointing it out there. Anyways, not getting much into that. Uh, at the end, yes, the Goblin Slayer, he lost. As much as you want to admit a hero lost, yes, Goblin Slayer lost. He's mission failure, basically, to be exact, because he passed out. I would say. I wouldn't say he's dead because he's obviously the main character of the series, and at least if he dies, it'll be in the last episode or something of the series, not just now. Right now, he's not dead, obviously, for obvious reasons. But it kind of sets a bar for the series because we know that the series has issues with obviously taking the molestation case of goblins and stuff, but also it doesn't give a shit and it can kill a main character if it wants to. We can actually say that because they did put the quote unquote main character under risk. So we can say that he's like the series may actually take down the main characters if they want to. Like I wouldn't count the first episode characters to be the main characters, that is fodder characters, but if I had to put it in, yes, the series has endangered. Sorry for my English there. For whatever reason, I stumbled the word, but I stumbled the word really. I was supposed to have fumbled the word, but I said stumbled. Whatever. But yeah, uh, like it does endanger the main cast, I would say, with this episode because it shows that it doesn't give a shit. It even almost, I wouldn't say the high elf got molested, but she almost did. Almost the priestess died. So yeah, shows that this this episode kind of shows that this series is gonna be really, like, it can be really dark if it wants to, and it'll take down the like any kind of members that will join the main cast or anything. Like that's pretty much it, what I got from the episode. Um, Now obviously the next episode is quite simple, and it's called Prayer, Chant, and something else. I don't remember what it was, but I'm looking forward to it. That's obviously gonna be Goblin Slayer. Please get resurrected episode, but yeah, there's one thing I want to say. The way Goblin Slayer got up, that was freaking cool. Like, you can't admit that that wasn't freaking cool. Like, he just gets up and it's like, bullshit. Like, yo. I love that. And from what I know, the manga panel is even more, like, even more cool. Like, jeez. Yo. Like, I seen the manga panel. That was a pretty cool one. I don't know what's the dialogue in the light novel because I haven't read the light novel, but I did see the manga panel and it was an amazing panel, that one. Damn. But even though they did not say he's not saying the same words that it was said in the manga, and God, I'm just like bullshit. Like I love that. I still loved it. Like that was very damn cool. Goblin Slayer is amazing. Like it's pretty good. It's pretty good, I would say, for a dark anime to do this. Like not give shit about the characters and actually portray what could realistically happen to the characters, and even the dices are rolled, and it was in the favor of the Goblin Slayer, so it was still dangerous. So I think so. As much as you want it to be realistic, it can be that realistic, but at the same time, it did try to be a very realistic moment there, and I will give it to it because Goblin Slayer surely got one shot in there. Like, come on, dude. That just shows how powerful a certain person is. Anyways, let me know what you think about this episode of Goblin Slayer. Personally, I think so. This episode had one of the best animations of the series. Like, amazing animation. Like, I loved it. So, yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, peace.